fact is, there are several problems going on that cause us to lose focus, and that's what I want to talk to you today about. First of all, there's just too much information that you have to sort through. It's overwhelming, to be honest with you. Just think about the multimedia input that you deal with every day. You've got email, you've got tweeting and social media, people contacting you. You need to contact them back. Blog comments that are coming in if you blog. Texting that's coming in that you need to respond to. Cell phone interruptions. Voicemails that you have to reply to. This is very disruptive. And what happens is we find ourselves dealing with these kinds of disruptive interruptions all the time instead of focusing our energy on the important high yield activities that we really need to be working on, goal-driven activities, so that we can meet our purpose. The other issue is disruption by people. Frankly, most disruptions that occur to you when you're working are by other people. Now, if you work at home, you're gonna find kids can interrupt you, your spouse, your neighbor. For Pete's sake, the dogs can interrupt you. So you're going to have to look at these interruptions and you're going to have to decide, are these interruptions important in helping me achieve my purpose and goals? Sometimes they are. Or are they ancillary to my goals and purpose? Now, if they're ancillary to your goals and purpose, you have two choices. Number one, you can eliminate those disruptions. It's kind of hard to eliminate the kids. And secondly, you can control those disruptions. That's not easy to do with kids sometimes, but it is definitely achievable. So you might want to ask them to come in the afternoon only to talk to you, because in the morning you're working on things you need to concentrate on. You can set up some guidelines. Finally, a lot of times you find that you're working in the wrong environment for productivity. Depending on the task, the right environment is going to change. For instance, I like to work on creative things. When I'm writing articles, if I'm working on advertising campaigns, I like to have a quiet environment. The dining room is a great place early in the morning before the family's up. It's real quiet. You can really put your focus into what you're doing. There are no disruptions. Then another thing I like to do is I like to get away into private places that are just kind of comfortable when I'm trying to do some self-improvement, whether I'm listening to some MP3s or whether I'm reading. I like to get away. Sometimes I'll go to Starbucks or maybe to the public library. Then there are times that you have routine kinds of operational things. Responding to all those social media and email and cell phone interruptions. I need to do that in my home office where I can access files, information, get onto the internet, answer questions. That's the place for that kind of work. But the home office is definitely not the place I need to be focusing and concentrating on my high yield activities, because there are too many disruptions in there. So think about this. Too much information can be overwhelming, so you need a strategy to deal with it. Disruptive people or disruptions by people need to be eliminated or controlled. And finally, choose the right environment for the right task. And sometimes it means you change your schedule a bit in order to achieve that. Okay, I hope this is helpful. You have a great day and good luck with time management and getting your focus.